What's up, everyone? This is DeagleBeagle. So today we're going to actually look at a few things. The new Pokemon that will be allowed in Regulation E. So, a friend sent me this. Of course, this is not confirmed, these and these. But let's just look at it anyways, because it makes it seem like on Cerebi. Let me go to my post again. Check that message later. That this is what it looks like October 1st through November 30th. Pokemon that were added in the teal mask can be used, some of them. And it looks like some Pokemon that are not new also. So, where did I post it at? Yeah, right here. This came off as Cerebi. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Ranked Battle Regulation E has been finally announced. This regulation rule set will run from October 1st, 2023 through November 30th, 2023. So I believe that would cover the Sacramento regional in California. I live right near there, so it's a bummer I couldn't register yet. I'll see if I can. But anyways, adds their ability to use any Pokemon available in Scarlet and Violet, including the Pokemon added in the teal mask. But I don't think any is the right word, because it says mythical and legendaries aren't allowed, and possibly some other Pokemon transferred from Pokemon Home could be allowed. So actually, let me look up Cerebi again. Ranked battle section came from the. Okay, so what's going on with this? Yeah, these mythical or legendary type of Uber, you could call them, type of Pokemon are not allowed. Okay, so it seems obvious that these Pokemon won't be allowed, like Iron Leaves and all of those type, just really good stats or whatever. But yeah, I don't believe these would ever be allowed in Regulation E. But yeah, but we're more talking about the other stuff too. So now we'll go to the tier list later. So first, let's just cover some of the possible new Pokemon, if they're even usable or not. I don't think Arbok or its previous Evo will be that good, because Arbok has a base stat total that's not very good. It does have Intimidate. Let's just do like OU or something. I haven't played OU in a long time, but let's just say some random OU set. Okay, so you would probably use, I mean, for doubles though. But yeah, I don't see anything that's that useful with this Pokemon. It's never been used very well in the past in doubles. Now let's look at Alolan, Sandslash, and regular. Sandslash regular hasn't generally been good at all in doubles, but it does have Sand Veil or Sand Rush, so I suppose that wouldn't be terrible. Well, I guess it kind of would be terrible, but not. There could be worse Pokemon you could use. Scorching. It is pretty bad. I don't see any. It just has like a rock move and Sand Rush. Okay, Sand Slash Alola. I know people actually did use. Some people used Sand Slash Alola at one point, but I don't think it was ever that good. Triple Axle. No, that's not that good. Well, actually, let's look up. Let's look up really quick. Triple axle. I think it might, yeah, increase in power like triple kick. Oh, they spell axle wrong. Of course they do. So 20 and then what? 40, 60. So it could hit up to 120 power in total. And it hits 3 times, but it can miss at 90% accuracy. Yeah, I don't know about that. I swear people use like icicle crash or something instead. It has that. Ice punch, iron head. Yeah, this would be, I think it would be alright to take out like flutter main and then use like icicle crash, which would ignore rocky helmet damage, probably protect, and either sub or some coverage move like drill run, maybe, or aurora veil, but you would probably want some coverage move. Sword stance might be fine, but I don't know if it would get it. Maybe just like drill run for now for coverage. And just max the attack first of all, and then second of all, give it a lot of speed, at least 104 speed, so it outspeeds bundle and flutter main. And you could even give it more speed though, to outspeed like a scarf urshifu or something. So you could even give it jolly and give it like, I think it's 123 speed and do something like that, but that doesn't look that powerful. You might want to give it like life orb or something. And what's another Pokemon? Clefable. I'm only doing really the full evolutions, and that, well, Clefairy actually is decent though, because it has Friend Guard and you can use Eviolite. Clefairy in the past has been pretty good with Eviolite and some ally that really benefits from it. Like I want to say like Eevee or something, but besides Eevee and a few other Pokemon, it hasn't been that great. But you can use it with like Icy Wind, Helping Hand, you know, just as a supporting role since it doesn't have a lot of offense. And some people used Encore with it. I think Detect, and I think they used like Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam with it. But you don't even necessarily need that. You could probably just get by with Icy Wind just to tap the sashes or do something if they taunt you. Soft boiled, you could use that, but chances are you would just let it die and they would be trying to hit it as hard as they possibly could, knowing it can redirect with, oh yeah, follow me. What was I thinking? That's like the whole point of using it. So, yeah, I wouldn't probably use soft boil with it. You probably would want like a special defense raising nature. I don't know what the EV should be yet. Depends on the metagame. But just something like that. And the Terras and all that aren't on here, but well, that's too much in detail. We gotta just go through all the Pokemon. But just probably like a bland Terra for supportive Pokemon's good, like water or whatever. Something that's different than its original typing also. So then what is it? Ninetales Alola? No, first Clefable. People have used it with Magic Guard or Unaware, more so probably Unaware in doubles, but this Pokemon's not very good in doubles. Clefairy's more useful because it has they both have Follow Me, but Clefairy's bulkier with Eviolite and it has Friend Guard, so it kind of makes Clefable kind of useless. And then Ninetales, Regular Ninetales is pretty good with Heat Wave, Overheat, whatever, Solar Beam, Protect, let's just say. Scorching Sands might be decent too. And you can use Life Orb or Choice Specs. Let's just say, for example, you use Choice Specs with it. And probably just for now, I'm just going to max out the speed and special attack. So that's that. And Ninetales Alola is pretty good too. You can use. Wait, I was supposed to do OU or something. So you could use like Aurora Veil. It's been pretty decent in the past. Maybe not fantastic, but pretty decent. Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam and probably Protect. That was used years ago, like probably like 6 years ago. Icy Wind, I suppose, is useful too. So that's just generally how you would use it, probably with max speed and special attack. And then there's also, those two aren't useful. Poliwrath I don't think is any good. Poliwrath. That Pokemon has never been really used in VGC very much or well. Vitribell, I swear I've seen it before, but it's usually outclassed by, like, what is it called? Venusaur, because Venusaur, I believe, has a higher base stat total. I think this gets strength sapped or something, yeah, so someone I think might have used it just for that, but overall this Pokemon isn't very good. I wouldn't use it. And Graveler, Golem. Golem, I swear it was used before with like Lightning Rod, but no, the regular one doesn't get it. So yeah, this one's not very useful at all. Bad. And Golem, Alola, or is it Magnapole I'm thinking of? I swear I got Lightning Rod. Or Galvanize maybe I'm thinking of. With some like explosion type, electric type explosion move. Magnet Pull I don't think would be very decent. There's not enough steel types in doubles. It's better for singles. And Sturdy's Galvanize. I swear there was. Oh yeah, you could use Explosion with Galvanize. But that's kind of a gimmick and was never that good. And then, where was I? Wheezing. Oh, if you can use Wheezing, that's going to be very common. People are going to use, like, at least the Galarian form. Because neutralizing gas is just really a good ability to neutralize so many things. And I don't, I forget if Regigigas is allowed or not. It probably is, and probably no one uses it because Wheezing isn't allowed yet. But you could use, like, I think Dazzling Gleam. People have used like Will-O-Wisp and like Haze and like Sludge Bomb or something with it. Maybe Protect and some other moves that might get Strange Steam. Also, you can use, but that's like a worse Moonblast usually, but it can confuse. Misty Explosion. Uh, no, that's a pretty crappy move. They should give that a boost. I don't know why it's not. I swear it used to be like 150 power. Maybe I'm thinking of Misty Terrain, but I don't know. Misty Terrain actually would be a good move with it too, for like Spore. So let's go to another list of Pokemon. Yeah, regular Wheezing is just bad. It's basically like Galarian Wheezing, except I think it's pure poison typing, and it gets like similar moves, but just it not having that ability just makes it a lot less useful in general. Snorlax in the past has been decent with like Yawn, Thick Fat, or Gluttony, and you could use like Citrus or Leftovers or Choice Band even with it. No, I used to use like Pulverizing Pancake with it. High horsepower, but no, actually you would want to use Heavy Slam in this day and age because of Flutter Mane. And then like you used to use Return, but I think you would have to use Double Edge now. And then either Protect or something else. It's just an idea. Okay, next Pokemon, probably with max attack by the way, and some defense and special defense because it has high HP. And then Noctowl's and Sentret aren't going to be that good. Noctowl's Insomnia ability is decent though. Ariados, not very useful. Cleffa's outclassed. Politoed. Politoed might be used a little bit, especially on teams that like screens teams or just teams in general where they want to switch it in, and it's bulkier than Pelipper, that's for sure. And you could use like either Muddy Water or Scald. Oh, it's well, actually Scald I think probably got removed from it. Muddy Water and Ice Move, like Icy Wind or Ice Beam. Protect. And then Encore. Detect is actually better in case they imprison Protect. And then like and then probably Encore or something. Whirlpool maybe. Okay. So and Helping Hand is decent over Encore or whatever too, so you could use that. And Yanma. How come I don't see the evolution of Ambipom? I don't think Ambipom's that good. I do remember some people using it, but I don't think it was ever that good. It got Technician and Skill Link, but I don't think it's that good. What was that move again? It got like some normal move. Let's look it up. Tail Slap. That's what it was. 85 accuracy though. Guess it's I don't know about that. Maybe. It does have Fake Out, but it's kind of fragile too. So Yanmega I think would be allowed if Yanma's allowed. That has been used in the past before. I even want to say Bad Intent or someone used it many years past. People normally use Speed Boost with it. I suppose you could use Tinted Lens, but you would probably want Speed Boost. And probably Tailwind and Air Slash. Or, let's see, Struggle Bug maybe. Maybe Struggle Bug. It might not need Tailwind actually with the Speed Boost. I don't know. You figure it out. And then I think it might be decent, but I don't think it'd be that good. I mean, it's probably like actually somewhat lower tier. Glycizor or Gliscor or whatever it's called. That's more of a singles Pokemon. It was never that good in general in doubles. And I think you could use Hypercut or something. I don't think Poison Heal's that good. Is that good? No, this Pokemon's kind of bad. In doubles. In singles, it's a lot better. And Macargo's pretty bad. I don't think. Yeah, it's like the same. It's something like. What? Maybe I shouldn't do OU. I should just do like custom. Where is that? Um, I don't know. I can't find it. Whatever. I know it's not a good Pokemon, but I'm just shocked I can't find it. Wonder if there's just if I can just create something where it has no Pokemon. I mean, no rules. I don't even. It almost seems like they took it out of the game. Um, I don't know. Swinub, but I know they didn't. Oh, this evolves into Mamoswine. So Mamoswine. I don't think people can currently use Mamoswine. Yeah, if they did, it would be used. But Mamoswine is actually could be pretty decent with Oblivious countering Intimidate. So you could definitely use like, let's see. You could use like Icicle Crash, Earthquake, or what was that move? High Horsepower? Does it get that? Yeah. High Horsepower maybe instead, or both. Ice Shard, Protect, so, probably 4 of those moves. Even gets Heavy Slam, but you probably hit Fluttermane hard enough with High Horsepower and then can Icicle Crash off if it still survives. And Mamoswine would be pretty good. I just want to look on Cerebi really quick. Some Macargo. Starts with an M. Okay, Mag Cargo. Maybe that's why I wasn't finding it. Are we able to look up Mag Cargo? I think because it spelled it wrong, it messed me up. Shell Smash with not the best stats. Yeah, this is not good. I swear this says, I guess it does say Mac. If I look at it closely, that's my bad. Okay, Mighty Anna's not good. Never has been. Ludicolo might be pretty decent. People might use that with Polytoad or Pelipper. It's always had decent typing, decent offense. So you could use Muddy Water with it. I want to use Surf probably on this. Use Gastrodon. Energy Ball or Giga Drain. And Ice Beam and other moves are good too. Leaf Storm is possible, but lowering your special attack may not be ideal. So, Grassy Glide. I don't think it even would get that. I think they took that off of like everything, but maybe I'm wrong. Or at least they took it off Rillaboom, I think. Yeah, no, they for sure did. Shift free. In the years past, like 2010, 2006, whatever, this Pokemon was good. But once the explosion was nerfed, it just wasn't very good anymore. So I wouldn't use it. There's just better chlorophyll mons like Lilligan H or something. And what's the next one? Nose Pass? No, that's only... Probo Pass is only good in like singles because it has bad defensive typing, but it does have Magnet Pull, and even in singles it wasn't that good. It was more of like a lower used Pokemon, like one of those lower used tiers, because you could just use like Magnezone or something else instead. And then Volbeat, Illuminous, those aren't very good. Credant is not very good, even in singles, but especially in doubles. People have used as a Dragon Dancer in singles, maybe doubles, but not very good. Melodic could be pretty decent, especially with all the Landorus. But it's the type of Pokemon, if they don't use Landorus, it'll probably just sit there unless you use it the way that, forget that guy's name, that beat Wolfie in that tournament, where Wolfie got second. He used like Coil and I think Muddy Water and stuff, and it boosts the accuracy of Muddy Water and raise the defense and boost the accuracy of Hypnosis. So that's how I would use it. So it actually does something in case they don't have Intimidate. And Dusclops could be pretty decent with Eviolite, Trick Room stuff. And Torterra, not great typing, 4 times weak to ice. Yeah, it's not that good. Infernape does have a decently fast Encore and Fake Out. In the past, it's been really good. But more recently, I don't think it would be as good because there's just a lot of Pokemon that were invented that outspeed it. But in years past, it used to be one of the fastest Pokemon, at least in doubles. And it was used with like Giratina, Shadow Force. And then Empoleon's not very good in doubles. That's more of a singles Pokemon, but it does resist some key things in doubles, possibly with its unique typing. Water, I think Water Steel. Ambipom, and not very good. Mamoswine. Oh, it is showing the evolutions now. I don't know why it doesn't show the evolutions right next to the pre-evos. That's why I thought they almost didn't have that on the list. Dusknoir's outclassed by Dusclops. Shaman won't be allowed. Conkeldurr probably will be allowed, but it will be allowed, I think. But I think there's another Pokemon that might outclass it. Even though in the past it used to be really good. Yeah, I think Hariyama or Ursaluna or something might outclass it, but it actually might have lower speed, so it might be faster in Trick. Yeah, actually this would be used a lot because it outspeeds, and not a lot. I guess you would use Hariyama instead, but, well, maybe not actually. Let's compare the stats. So, well, you don't have Fake Out. Yeah, actually Hariyama might be used more, but let's just see. This might be used, though, to, like, get off a really powerful Drain Punch, and I think it might be bulkier than Hariyama, but Hariyama does have a lot of... It has a lot of HP. So let's just compare the two. I don't think Hariyama has Mach Punch, though, which gave Conkeldurr an itch. So it has more HP, lower defense by far, slightly lower special defense. So the bulk is about the same. The attack on Conkeldurr is actually a little higher. So it might be better than Hariyama if you're just trying to have a powerful Pokemon, but it doesn't get Fake Out to support it. So you wouldn't lead with it probably like you could with Hariyama. And you would probably... So you get Heavy Slam. Probably gets Iron Head. Maybe not. So you get a Steel move? No? Then I don't know how it's going to kill Flutter Mane. Yeah, I don't know actually. It might not be used that much if it can't kill Flutter Mane. But if you use, I don't know, Terra Ground, maybe you could hit it really hard with a high horsepower with Guts. Or you could use Terra Blast with Terra Steel. And then, what are some other Pokemon? Leavanny's not very good. Basculegion, the forms are already used better than the regular Basculegion. Swanna isn't very good. It does get Tailwind and something else, but it's... I don't think it's good. Hydration, yeah, that's pretty crap. And then Chandelure is going to be decent. I know I've used it in the past for Imprison Trick Room, and then you use like Heat Wave and Shadow Ball. You could use like Scarf or whatever, but I just like an Imprison Trick Room Pokemon that, what do you call it? That's a ghost type, and some of these moves are kind of common. At least well, not that common anymore. They used to be way more common. They might be more common now in the Regulation E metagame, but before they were pretty common, and it would be just really nice to imprison those. So the next one, where was I? Yeah, Chandler's pretty good for Trick Room, and attacking is pretty powerful. And then Mienshau's pretty good. In the past has been. Now, I don't know if it would be as good. Let's double check. Reckless, Inner Focus. I think it was better when there was faster fake outers. Well, now there kind of will be, so maybe it's more useful, but I still don't think it's probably worth using. It mostly just has a fighting move and U-turn or whatever. Okay, let's keep looking at a few more Pokemon. Mandibuzz. It has been decent in the year, like good in the years past, with like Overcoat and Tailwind and whatnot, Snarl. But the game is so offensive now with like Flutter Mane and Chi-Yu and stuff. I don't see this Pokemon really being useful anymore. It was useful in the past with Foul Play. Carbink's never been that great, but it does get a special defense boost from Sand and has Trick Room. Trevenant has never been that great. Neither has this Butterfly, whatever it's called, Rimbombi, and Vikavolt might be decent in Trick Room. I think you could have already used it, but yeah, I think you could have already used something like that or Electros, so it probably won't be that good. But you could use it with like Earthquake and Discharge, and it already has the Levitate, so not terrible, but not very good either necessarily. It depends on the metagame. I think in the current metagame, it's not that good. Otherwise, people would be using stuff like that. And Como, oh Como, that's been good in the years past. Now you would probably have to use like Terra Steel or something with it to like wall Flutter Mane. Maybe Terra Fire. I don't know, something. What was that move again? Clangorous Soul. So that would help it set up, and it gets +1 and everything. And you would probably want to use like some move to hit Flutter Main if you did use it, like Iron Head, and let me see. Clanging Scales, and either Close Combat or Aura Sphere. I don't know. If you could make it mixed and just give it Close Combat. And then you would probably want Overcoat, because I don't think Bulletproof is that useful. Shadow Ball, Sledge Bomb type of moves, they're not super common. You probably want to like just stop the Spore and ignore Rage Powder if need be. And then Cramorant's not that good. What is this? Morpeko. Oh, Morpeko. I don't think it's that good, but I know it's been used in the past with Hunger Switch. And I think Hunger Switch, yeah, it switches forms. Okay, Ursaluna. Wait, that was already in the game. In Basculegion. That's weird it's included in here. Okay, and then this one. I think these are new Pokemon. So, I don't really know anything about this. We'll have to see. Looks like there's an evolution of Ursaluna, some Apple Pokemon. I don't know if it's related to Appleton or not. And then these look like mostly new Pokemon. I don't think they're based off of old ones, except maybe these ones. So, thanks for watching. I think this was a comprehensive video about the new Pokemon that might be allowed. So, there's not that many of them will be that good, but I think there will be like maybe out of these ones, probably 5 to 10 good Pokemon added. And then out of the new ones, it's hard to say. Probably a lot of the new ones will be good, but that's just a guess. So thanks for watching. I'm going to make a video that's a little bit shorter, summarizing all this stuff too.